In the featherweight division at UFC Jacksonville, you got Jamall Emmers taking on Jack Jenkins. Jenkins 11-2, Emmers 19-6. Emmers also 3 inches taller than Jenkins at 5'10". He's 33, Jenkins 29, so age shouldn't be a factor here. Emmers has a 6-inch reach advantage, 74-68. He's also a right-handed fighter compared to the switch stance, and always an advantage for Jack Jenkins. Both guys very active. I love this. 5.3 significant strikes for Emmers. Jenkins 4.5. That usually means it's going to be a stand-up striking affair, but not necessarily, because Jenkins lands 4 takedowns over 3 rounds. Emmers lands 2.3 over 3 rounds. So both guys can land takedowns. Takedown defense will be important. So far for Emmers, 100%. Jenkins, 80%. Now, pretty boy Jamall Emmers has won 2 of the last 3, including a win in his last fight to Ashkabov by decision. 62 significant strikes to 30. He lost to Pat Sabatini. You would expect that by first-round submission. Sabatini's a veteran. But he did beat Vince Cachero. That's a big win by decision to win 2 of his last 3. Now, Jack Jenkins, on the other hand, back-to-back wins at the Contender Series. KO by 3rd round against Linares. Then he came into the UFC and beat Don Shainis by decision, 82-50 in significant strikes, 4-1 on takedowns. So, you have Emmers, who's 2-3 in the UFC. Jenkins, 1-0. Should be an interesting fight. But the bottom line is I like Emmers. Because of the takedown defense, he's got the ability to keep the fight standing, where he still has an advantage in that area. That's what he has to do to get the job done. So it's very clear what has to be done. And because of that, forget the 6 losses, right? Several of those in the UFC. I mean, he'd probably be somewhere around 17-2, 17-3 outside the UFC, something like that. 17-3, yep. So, listen, this guy can fight, man. So I like Jamall Emmers to get the job done. Takedown defense, significant strikes, decision win here in the featherweight division, in my opinion, at UFC Jacksonville.